Alright, lads and ladies, I put out a poll for this like two full months ago at this point, and I forgot to record it. Oh my god, I'm so upset at myself. Whatever. Just got off work, so we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a 3-part series going over my top 30 favorite games ever. There's gonna be some variety in here, plenty of unexpected choices. I want to make a point out of this. I limited myself to 3 games per series. Well, technically 4, but 3 per series, because if I did it, this entire list would just be Final Fantasy. So, 3 games per series, technically 4 or more. Sorry, there was some I couldn't help it, but then we're gonna break this up into a video of 10 in each. And I'm going to give a few quick honorable mentions. I'm not going to explain why they're there. That's what I'll do for the main 10. We're unscripted on this one, as usual. So, for a few quick honorable mentions, Persona 5 Strikers is an honorable mention. I would say Dark Souls 3 would count as an honorable mention. And SpiderMan Edge of Time would be an honorable mention. But let's go ahead and get to number 30. Number 30 is going to be Batman Arkham Knight. This is a game I literally hated myself. I literally hated into loving this game. Like, I always make fun of Naughty Dog Stockholm Syndrome with its fans, but this game reverse psychology me so bad. Like, I didn't like this game. In fact, I hated this game. I wrote essays on why I didn't like this game's story and how the Bat Tank ruined most of the gameplay. But it can't keep me from liking this game so much. For some reason, I love Batman Arkham Knight. Is it a great game? No, it's not. The story is so pants on head stupid at all times. The Bat Tank is awful. But despite that, I don't have it in me to hate this game for some reason. I cannot explain it. But I do not hate Arkham Knight. The game. I definitely hate the character. He's trash, but anyways, number 29. This is one I was really contemplating putting on here. I have the games listed off, but I'm not scripting their sections. Number 29 is Kingdom Hearts 3 with Remind. So I am a late blooming Kingdom Hearts fan. I played all of them the summer before KH3 came out, in 2018. And I really did enjoy KH3 at launch, but I did feel it was a bit lackluster. You know, the story was fine, the gameplay was serviceable. It wasn't as good as 2, but I still liked it. But then, the Remind DLC came out swinging with those data bosses. Unbelievable, just so much fun. And then the secret boss, still maybe my favorite boss in any game ever. The Azora boss was just so much fun. This is a pure gameplay pick. Number 28 is Final Fantasy VIII. This is a controversial one for sure. There's a lot of people who don't like FF8. My opinion on this is a bit altered because I've never played FF8 by myself. I played FF8 with 2 of my cousins, and I've only played it once, and it was one of the most fun playthroughs I have ever done ever. It was the most eventful, nonsensical, ridiculous playthrough ever. It was so much fun. So I don't know if it was just that I really loved the game that much, or if it was just I was having so much fun with all of the nonsense that happened in that run with the drawing magic and the hunting the mesmers to the brink of extinction just before the lunatic Pandora. I don't know what it was, but there was something about FF8 that I just loved so much. It was just such a great playthrough. And when I got stuck trying to draw triples from Cerberus for like an hour because of Reflect. Oh, it was just so good. I loved that Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. So even if I can't speak too highly of the game, being able to play it through with them really did just do it for me. So Final Fantasy VIII sits comfortably this low. Maybe it'd be higher if I had played it again recently, but I haven't. I just have to go off of that one playthrough. Number 27 is a game from my childhood, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I played this game more times than I can count. I played this game so unbelievably many times with so many cheats active at first. I don't play it with cheats these days because I'm better now. That's probably a noise. I shouldn't make that when I'm doing this, but Marvel Ultimate Alliance was literally my childhood. I loved this game to the moon and back. It introduced me to the entire Marvel universe. Like, this is the game that really introduced me to it. Between my cousins and my dad always being into comics, and then me having this game from when I was but a wee lad, I just really loved it. This game really, really did, like, shape everything I would play in the future, for sure. It's very basic, right? It's extremely shallow, but I don't have it in me to not put it this high. You know, I just love the game. It was my entire childhood and introduced me to it. Number 26 is somewhat controversial. The original The Last of Us Remastered. I haven't played part 1. I don't intend to. At least maybe not for a while. Let me stop making noise on this mic stand before you can hear it too much. But The Last of Us Original. One of the best stories in gaming, right? And by that I mean 2 of the best characters in gaming that carry a pretty common story. The characters really do drive this home. I can't even lie. The gameplay is serviceable, right? The game is maybe around 12 hours long, so it's serviceable for that. It's not serviceable for part 2, where it's the exact same gameplay for a game that's twice as long, so it just gets old so fast. But for part 1, it's fine. Like, I want to make it clear that the gameplay is fine for The Last of Us Original. It's fine. The acting is great. The remastered still looks fine. The soundtrack is okay. Like, it never jumped out to me. Like I saw people on Twitter saying, like, name a better soundtrack than The Last of Us. Yeah, I bet you can. And it was like, did The Last of Us have a soundtrack? Did it have music? I don't remember. I remember the same somber guitar melody that it played over and over and over again, and that's literally all I remember. But I really did like that game. It's just the gameplay really doesn't grab me as much as others do. Okay, number 25. I'm like, oh, I have to say that one now. This is a list of shame. I cannot even lie. This is a list of pure shame for the most part. Okay, so number 25, above The Last of Us, is the original Watch Dogs. This was the second game I ever played on my PS4, back when I got that. And I loved it. Again, like, you know, it's a poor man's Batman, and it's fine. It's a GTA clone, but it was really good, I felt. Like, I did really enjoy Watch Dogs' story. I thought the shooting was fine. I thought the suppressed 1911 was ridiculously overpowered, but it was fine. Like, I just really liked that game. I think that it could have benefited from not being mega downgraded from the E3 showings, but, you know, at this point we're used to that from Ubisoft. We know how much they've done it, but it's just, it meant a lot to me. As, like, you know, like one of the first games I played on my PS4. I just loved it a lot. I thought it was a good game. Like, it's definitely good. I don't think it's spectacular, but it's a good game, right? Like, it is serviceable. It's one of my favorites, though. You know, the gunplay is fine. There is no melee. It's just takedowns, which, you know, John Wick's takedowns are always really cool. But the acting is sporadically good, and the story is good. And my phone just vibrated. Hopefully you didn't hear that. But yeah, one of my favorites for sure. Number 24 is XMen Legends 2: Rise of Apocalypse. This is a game that I don't see many people talk about. This is a game that exists in the same vein as Marvel Ultimate Alliance. In fact, it is a prequel to that game. X-Men Legends and Ultimate Alliance came after that. X-Men Legends 2 just does that game, but better. It's more comic booky. It focuses on the X-Men, so it's a little less, like, scattered out. It gives characters, like, a chance to actually do something, instead of an Ultimate Alliance where there's too many that they can't do anything. Great classic cast. You know, you have Steve Bloom as Wolverine, which is the timeless classic. We have Patrick Stewart as Professor Charles Xavier. Josh Keaton as Cyclops. We have the original Deadpool voice. Like, there's just great voice work. Pretty good comic book writing. Same style from Ultimate Alliance, but I think it's a bit better with better RPG mechanics. Just a better version of that, really. That's all it is. Number 23, you're going to notice a trend of a lot of Marvel games on this list just because of my childhood. Number 23 is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is a very, like, little talked about Spider-Man game, but this is the best Spider-Man game. No, I will not be taking questions at this time on that one. This is 100% the best Spider-Man game, though. You can fight me on it. It has the best characterization, the best look, some of the, like, probably I would say the best sounds, probably the best soundtrack. You can fight me on that. It has, I would say, probably some of the best boss fights. Like, Ultimate Spider-Man just excels in literally everything. Now, it is not my favorite Spider-Man game, weirdly enough. It's the best, though. Like, I will look you dead in the eyes and say, Ultimate Spider-Man is the best. Spider-Man PS4 is like maybe the 4th or 5th best Spider-Man game, but I think Ultimate Spider-Man is the best, bar none. I don't think it's even close between this and my favorite Spider-Man game, which is much later on this list. And number 22 is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I am a Dragon Ball head. I have always been a Dragon Ball head. I have about 1,500 hours in Xenoverse 2. I can show it on my profile here. I have an excessive amount of time in Xenoverse 2. It is unbelievable. But I just really love this game. I've played this since, let me see, I was a freshman when this game first came out. And I have now been out of school for almost 2 years. Actually, maybe, yeah, around 2 years. Like, I've been out of school for God knows how long now. And I'm still playing Xenoverse 2. They're still releasing DLC. Is the gameplay broken? Yes, it is, but that's why I love it. You know, I get to torture my cousin in Xenoverse 2 couch gaming style. It's what I always love. I've just played this game so much, and I'm just a god at this game. I'm a god among men at this game. But, no doubt, it's just a game I love a lot. It's real goofy, it's real janky, and it's real broken, but I love it a lot. I was willing to grind all my characters to 99 and just keep playing it and playing it and playing it. Unbelievably fun game. And number 21, the last one I'm going to talk about in this video, is going to be the only Assassin's Creed on this list. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This was the third Assassin's Creed game I played through, and this is the only one that really left an impression on me. Now, I do plan to replay the entire series, so maybe that will change, but I played this game a few years ago, and I absolutely loved this game. I love the characterization of Edward Kenway. I love the pirate take on it. I love that it's a pirate game first and an Assassin's Creed second. It really felt visceral. The only real weakness that the game really has is performance. On PS4 or PS3, mainly PS4, this game runs terribly later into it. I noticed, like, the further you get into the game, the worse it runs. Like, it will run fine at the beginning, but then you get further into the game, and this becomes nigh unplayable. It is ridiculous how bad the performance gets. But another thing is, this is the counter-kill combat era of Assassin's Creed. So, you know, it's just press circle, press square, and then from there you can just press square and go on kill chains against everybody. So, it's a really good game. I love the story. I love the music. I love the pirate stuff. I love the characters. The combat is sporadically fun, but again, it's counter-kill combat. Performance is abysmal, but there's very few games I've played that really hit me really hard on the nuts like The Parting Glass did at the ending. It really hit me hard. Assassin's Creed 4 is definitely one of my favorites. I love it to death. I would say this is Ubisoft's best game that I have played. And I've played a lot of Ubisoft games in my time. But this is definitely my favorite so far. But again, I have not played the Assassin's Creed games all the way through. I intend to do that very soon. Well, that's going to do it for part 1. This has dragged on a bit. This is going to be an absolute pain to edit, that's for sure. But I've been meaning to do this for a while now. So I hope this list won't bring me too much shame. I know it's very different. My list is going to be a lot, I just kicked that. My list is going to be very different from what you would think I like, but, you know, I'm into a lot of different stuff. I like a little bit of everything, so that's going to do it for that one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to catch part 2 of this, hopefully going up soon. I'm hoping to get this up relatively soon, but we'll see. That's going to do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment. I'm forgetting my outro because I just got off work. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Carmen, but I go by Ellism on YouTube. And that'll do it. Y'all take it easy.